When one thinks of the kart racing genre, or heck, even arcade-style racing games in general, there's a franchise that often comes to mind. Go ahead and say it with me. Yep, it's Mario Kart. This classic series has seen some competition throughout the years, but Mario Kart still remains the king of kart racers even today. But what if I told you there were many indie and AA games that are equally as fun, or dare I say, in some cases even more fun? Today we are diving into 10 arcade-style racers that give Mario Kart a run for its money, and even a few non-kart racers that still hit on those retro feels. Some of these choices could surprise you. Before we slide into all of those releases though, dodge a banana peel and head over to patreon.com/idreamofindiegames, where you'll gain Discord access to the greatest indie gaming community, enjoy early ad-free shows, receive a shout-out at the end of every video we produce, a new podcast 3 days early, and so much more. Your new indie gaming community is waiting for you. First on our list is a 2-for-1 deal featuring a well-known franchise that comfortably fits in the AA category. This is Hot Wheels Unleashed, coming to us from Milestone, the same studio behind the MotoGP and Ride franchises. Hot Wheels Unleashed transforms the beloved toy line into a wild arcade-style racer. With over 70 cars, the game features Hot Wheels models alongside other recognizable real-world vehicles. The gameplay is heavily physics-based, meaning you'll catch air, pull off wild tricks, and zoom through loops at breakneck speeds. There's no shortage of obstacles. In fact, you can even design your own tracks using a built-in editor. Just like when you played with your Hot Wheels as a kid, right? Add in online play for up to 12 racers and local split screen and you've got one hell of a good time. While fans slightly favor the original game, Hot Wheels Unleashed 2 is still well worth checking out as well. So if off-the-wall arcade racing is your thing, grab them both for hours upon hours of high-speed thrills. Zooming right along, we have another great arcade-style racer. This is Horizon Chase Turbo. Rooted in 16-bit goodness and inspired by classics such as Top Gear and Outrun, Horizon Chase Turbo looks great, plays great, and has tons of content. You'll nitro boost and drift your way across 12 different countries, either locally or online. Mechanically, it feels spot on, with an amazing soundtrack from the actual composer behind Top Gear, which, if you didn't know, has an incredible soundtrack in itself. Horizon Chase Turbo does a brilliant job of capturing everything we love about arcade racing, and it shouldn't be missed. With 48 different cities, over 30 different cars, and plenty of upgrades too, it'll keep you racing for a long time to come. There's been plenty of DLC released as well, if you need more. I haven't played the sequel yet myself, Horizon Chase 2, so you'll have to let me know in the comments below if it's even better than the original. Sounds like maybe not though, based on the little bit that I've heard. The next game on our list has been lingering in Steam Early Access for years now, but the good news is, even today it continues to receive consistent updates, and players are loving it. Super Indie Karts, if it wasn't obvious, is directly inspired by classic Mario Kart games both in the way it looks and in how it plays. If you grew up on kart racers of the 90s, you'll fall in love with this one, and as an indie gaming fan, which I assume you are if you're watching this video as well, it's hard not to love the mix of 16-bit and 64-bit while seeing actual indie characters you know and love. There's time trials, split screen, quick races, battle modes, and of course my favorite, the Grand Prix. Clive and Wrench is here, Mutant Muds, Duck Game, Guacamelee, so many different indies represented across 40 different tracks. Definitely more for retro enthusiasts specifically, but no denying that Super Indie Karts is a ton of fun. Alright, not only is this next game a blast, it won't cost you a single penny compared to the new $80 Mario Kart game that's coming out. This is the Gothic-themed Nightmare Kart, which, good timing, has a DLC launching soon. Hopefully that can generate some revenue because Nightmare Kart is shockingly good, putting you in control of a beast hunter racing in one of the most unusual styled karts, if you can call it that. Basically, imagine if Bloodborne was a racing game and you'll have somewhat of an idea of what to expect here. The eerie streets make for great racetracks, and there's even a mysterious story here that's worth paying attention to. The game has solid weapon variety, an old-school PS1 look to it, some tricks to perform, and bosses. Yep. Bosses. Seriously, it's shocking how good this game is, making it so much more than just another kart clone, especially for the price of nothing. Here's a very deep cut for you all. I'll be shocked if anyone's heard of this game that's watching this video. Furious Farm Total Reapout. Not so much an arcade racer or kart racer per se, kinda sorta its own thing. Here you're going up against other farmers in a battle to collect the most wheat. You'll set the field on fire, steal wheat, and even influence the value of crops. I told you this was a weird game. Being round-based, it's all about elimination-based survival for up to 4 local players. There are 8 different harvester types too that all play differently from one another. With bizarre power-ups and upgrade system and retro aesthetics, this highly unusual game is certainly worth a look. It appears pretty much nobody played the game. It only has 6 reviews on Steam. Crazy. Here, kitty kitty, we've got a kart racer now after whatever that last game was. This, folks, is Meow Motors. Now, don't underestimate this bite-sized indie, folks. It's really fun and plays better than it has a right to. There's 10 different kitties to race as, all with unique talents, with the game including a variety of different challenges and modes ranging from circle racing to drifting. Hilarious power-ups range from bubblegum to bazookas as you race across 20 different tracks aiming to get first place. There are even upgrades available alongside multiplayer for up to 4 players at once. So if you enjoy games like Mario Kart and Sonic and Sega Racing, Meow Motors will scratch that itch at an affordable price. The perfect addition to your indie gaming library. Perfect. Emphasis there. Sticking with the whole cat theme, let's go over to you lasagna lovers next. I've got a treat for you. Garfield, he has starred in many games over the years, but did you know he had his own outing in a kart racer? Well, yes indeed. In fact, it's even getting a sequel, which was just recently announced. The whole gang is here in Garfield Kart Furious Racing, available on PC and all major consoles. There's John, there's Odie, there's Garfield himself, and it's a competently made release that features all of the power-ups and drift mechanics that you've come to expect out of the genre. There are 16 different tracks in total to race across, each inspired, naturally, by the Garfield universe, and a few multiplayer modes too, with online support for up to 8 players. Players can even tweak karts to their liking using a variety of different accessories. If you grew up reading the comics or watching the cartoon like me, you're gonna find an enjoyable time with this release. It'll almost make you forget about some of those terrible movie adaptations. Do you like more of a tropical setting, or you want to ride some buggies? Well then, how about the shockingly good Beach Buggy Racing 2, an excellent sequel that delivers great gameplay and fun. Beach Buggy 2 hosts up to 8 local players and features all of the wonderful modes you would want out of a kart racer. The adventure mode is particularly ambitious, but you can also create your own rule sets as you race across temples, castles, and more. There's an insane amount of different power-ups, lots of vehicle upgrades, and the game looks and runs great. A perfect choice for both kids and adults alike, making it great for family nights. It won't break the bank either. It's priced at just $15.99 normally. Beep beep onto Hotshot Racing, a game that was kicking around for some time and at one point even had a different name, but finally saw release in 2020. Comparing this one to Mario Kart is a stretch, however, if you liked games such as Virtual Racing, the previously mentioned Outrun, Daytona USA, those kinds of games, well then look no further. Not only are you getting some nice smooth 60 FPS racing action here, but the low poly look of the game harkens back to simpler times in the best way possible. Like many games on this list, there are plenty of multiplayer options, with the game feeling very responsive, featuring perfect drift and boost mechanics. It's clean, well made, easy to pick up and play, making it a worthy addition to our list. It's drifting time, another great arcade-style racer at a very affordable cost, the too often forgotten Inertial Drift. Drenched in neon, Inertial Drift is naturally all about its fun twin-stick drifting mechanics that work to great effect. Yes, you use both sticks in this game. Pretty cool. I love the futuristic setting, which adds to the fun, and there's plenty to master. It has 16 different vehicles over 20 tracks, single-player modes to go along with the multiplayer, and there's even been DLC packs added over the years. Inertial Drift feels really fast, and while it can be easily learned by players of all skill levels, it's not the easiest game to master. This makes Inertial Drift the perfect choice for both casual players and more hardcore racing fans alike. A little bit of something for everyone with this title. And with that, we hope you found the next awesome indie or AA arcade racer kart game to add to your indie gaming collection. As always, thank you so much for supporting independent content. See you in the next video.